Hey guys, it's Mike's Mobike here. You joined. Sorry, my voice is a bit funny, but I'm actually quite ill today. Um, I'm stuck for ideas of what to do, and I've run out of things to distract me from university work, so I figured I would do a helmet camera setup for you, because I know a couple of people have asked me how I've done it. So this is my helmet, and ignore that stuff, it's just uni work as well. Um, so my helmet setup. First off, this is an Aero Miro XP. It's actually a flip front helmet as well, which is pretty good. And the spikes here are courtesy of Little Devil Biker. So if you are not sub to him, go check him out. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a channel yet. Well, he's got a channel, he just hasn't got any videos. But I'm sure that's soon to change because he's actually out filming a super special one today, which I cannot mention to you. So my camera is the Drift HD170 Stealth, mounted on the side of the helmet like so. Now as far as this is concerned, I've always preferred having the view from the side, because, I don't know, the one from the top just sort of seems makes everything look a bit out of proportion for some reason. So, I mean, on the side it sort of gives you a good feel of where you're going, but some people don't always like that, because, you know, it's offset from the side. The thing I found with the Drift, which is always, and you'll notice this as you do your videos, is that with the lens lined up straight, let me just open up the window, get some more view, some more light. See, you've got this little marker here, which tells you exactly where it just helps you line up the shot, so you can spin it round a bit. And I found that at this position is the best for my helmet anyway, because it slants off sideways slightly. So, I mean, most people just leave it straight, because they reckon that if it's on the side of the helmet, it should be perfectly lined up, but it doesn't always work like that. So, always better to have it slightly sideways. As far as microphone positions go, I know quite a few people do ask about this. I have found so far that the best way of doing it, the way that sounds the best to me, is actually having it tucked in the cheek pad. So I have the cable running down into the inside liner. Oh, this is another thing. I was lazy when I first set this up, so I just sort of left all the spare cable hanging here with a cable tie around it. Only problem is, as soon as that caught wind, it started to shake and snapped the cable, which is why that's not just tape, I soldered it up and then fixed it with tape. So my microphone is actually in here, in the cheek pad. Now I should be able to get it out. There you go. And I've put it in here because it's the bit where the strap goes through and connects to the helmet, see? And I just literally put that in front of the strap. Like so. And just sort of hide it in there. Because it doesn't actually get in the way when you're wearing the helmet. It doesn't stop the strap from moving. It catches your voice, but it doesn't catch as much wind noise. So that is where I've decided to put it. Another useful thing to have is this tether. Now, whilst I was at work experience, there's actually somebody there who's very good at building all this sort of stuff. So he just literally sewed it onto the helmet. But if you actually know how to sew, you can do it yourself. Now, I haven't actually had a problem with the mount. I've literally just got the Velcro mount, which in fact is very strong and almost. There you go. I've got the Velcro mount on it. So Velcro sticky pad goes onto that, other sticky side on this, and just whack on. Now, I've yet to have any problems with these, and I've hit some considerable speeds on bigger bikes than my Phaser. And even in excess of 120, it hasn't come unstuck. So, and that was 120 on a private track, so no need to worry. So, I mean, we're in excess of 120, and it still hasn't fallen off, which is quite reassuring. So, yeah. Other than that, I mean, they now do smaller versions of this camera, the Drift HD and the Drift Ghost, obviously. But it is a pretty solid camera. The microphone is really good. This is just the Drift standard microphone. Plugs into the back, and it's got this waterproof boot. on the back, because the only problem with this camera is that there's the microphone, is in order to plug it in you have to have the rear gate open, which is fine, but if you don't have this boot on the back, it's no longer waterproof. So the boot, again, doesn't make it waterproof. You couldn't drop it in a puddle, but it's resisted to many a torrential downpour. And that's pretty much all I can think to say about this. Other than, oh yeah, another useful thing to know if you are just starting out, other seasoned vloggers will know this already about the drift, but it's always good to turn down the microphone sensitivity on these things, because unfortunately, well, I mean, they have very sensitive microphones from the shop. Let me just go check. In fact, I'll give you a detailed view of my settings. This is actually set up for my last video that I did in this room, which is incredibly dark. So, actually no, this was the pictures that I took, also in this room, but incredibly dark. I will be sure to do a review of this camera sometime soon. But pretty much, oh, that's not zoomed in. Sorry about that, you probably just had a really loud vibrating noise. But yeah, pretty much, the settings I've got for this camera for my vlogs are at 720p resolution, 50 frame rates. So, you know, it's 50 FPS, sorry, which is, you know, pretty good. It has decent quality, doesn't take too much. Now, one thing I've done, as I said, turned down the microphone sensitivity to 1, because otherwise you'll just get washed out by wind noise and it'll really sound fuzzy. I've also got the LCD screen time to 5 seconds. You know, it gives you time to set everything up, but then switches it off pretty quickly, you know, so that you're not wasting battery. You can also fiddle around with the LCD brightness, which is something I'd forgotten about, so I can actually kill that a bit as well. So yeah, if there is one big setting thing I'd do on here, is definitely turn down the mic sensitivity and make sure the screen switches itself off, because otherwise you'll get through battery a lot quicker. Sorry if this probably isn't the best review. If you do think I could probably do better, then do tell me again and I'll fix it. But literally, I was sitting at my desk watching a vlog and thought to myself, you know what, stuff it, I'm going to make a video as well. So, I hope this has been helpful, and I hope you've, well, enjoyed this, and sorry to the people who have asked me to do it. Sorry that it's taken me so long to do this video. But anyway, here, I like these spikes. The nice thing is I didn't have them on the lid long before I crashed, but it turns out the lid's actually fine, and as I said, you can, if you like this design, you can thank Little Devil Biker, because we did it in his kitchen at about 11 o'clock at night. I went over to his and just ended up doing that and drinking beer, I seem to remember. So yeah. Anyway guys, as I said, I hope this has been helpful, and I promise I'll keep going with regular videos like the whales meet and all that soon. And hopefully I would have actually worked my way through the whales meet before I get my new bike in April. Right guys, well, this has been Mike's motorbike from his room yet again. Stay safe out there and don't hit cars. In fact, that's probably going to become my new closing thing for the vlog. Don't hit cars. Most people say goodbye, I just say that. Oh, and there's a completely different topic. This is what I do for university. This is the advanced auto cycle of, well, any piston engine really. I'm now supposed to be writing up, I'm supposed to be writing up a whole report and drawing out loads of things. I've got all those questions to do, and I'm doing this instead. In fact, shout out to Fazzo Rider, because hey, he's actually he's a good vlogger. He's only got 5 videos up at the moment, but yeah, and the AK-47, he's not on about assault rifles, it's actually, I think, the name of one of his followers. But he's got a couple of funny videos like of him chasing a Marmite truck, or failing to, because he tried overtaking it and didn't work that well. And he also did a very funny video of a day without a motorbike, when his one was in the shop. So, again, if there is one recommendation, on top of the ones about the cameras, go check him out now. Anyway, my vlog is coming up to 10 minutes now, which is a long time, so if you've lived this long, well done. Right, see you later guys, and take care. Bye.